Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another beer review, back again with another Treehouse Brewing beer. Treehouse Brewing out of Charlton, Deerfield, Tewksbury, Sandwich, Boston, Saratoga Springs, New York, and Woodstock, Connecticut. There we go. Coming at you tonight with a variation on one of their OG IPAs, Green. This is an amplified imperial version of Green. Original Green, I believe, is 7.5% alcohol by volume. This is an amped up imperial version coming in 8.3% alcohol by volume. This is the Treehouse Brewing Very Green Double IPA. All right, in a proper can. Always gotta like that. Beautiful. Green is one of my favorite Treehouse beers. So, I have had Very Green in the past before, so not my first time having this one, so it's not the... Get that around. It's not the, pure review of Green like the first time I'm having it, but whatever. Oh, man, yeah. 8.3. Did I say? No, 8.3 I said. Original Green is 7.5. 8.3 here. Excellent. There. I remember back in the day seeing this released on social media announcements. Like, oh, we got Very Green today, growler fills only. I mean, God. The lines back then at their smaller original locations for this beer, I mean, you're talking hours waiting for this beer, but I don't know. Again, I'm ranting. I'm feeling nostalgic tonight. I've shot a couple of reviews already. I'm feeling fuzzy and nostalgic, so the fact that I'm able to get this in cans, and it's not regularly available in cans all the time, but from the time they announce it, I can, a couple days later I can get it. I'm ranting. What am I doing? Sorry. So the appearance on the Very Green comes in a dark yellow color, murky, swampy, turbid body. Can't see anything through it, just completely murky. I got about a little less than 2 fingers of type white, bright, dense, fluffy head. Looks like a standard. By standard, I don't mean plain and original. You know what I mean. Typical. Looks like a typical Treehouse IPA, double IPA in this case. So let's get an aroma on the Very Green. Excuse me, itchy. Sorry. Grapefruit, dank hops, pineapple bubblegum. My plan is to release this review right after I release my standard green review. And having actually just shot my review of the standard green, the aromas are pretty much identical. Should I have done that video as a versus of Green versus Very Green? Maybe. Hey, hindsight is 2020. Excuse me. Yeah, but the aroma just gives me, reminds me. It's almost identical to standard Green. Do I notice any kind of amplification of the original aromas from the standard beer? I don't, to be perfectly honest, but no, smells like Green. And Green's a great beer. Isn't necessarily a bigger version. Not to me anyway, but maybe the taste will yield a different result. So let's get a taste on the Treehouse Brewing Very Green. Cheers. There is a difference on the taste. Okay. Woo! It is much more acidic. The bitterness is much more powerful. Powerful on the taste on Very Green than it is on Standard Green. Right away, first sip in, 100% that's what I notice. Bitterness is much larger. And again, if you watch the green review, same thing here. The tasting notes from Original Green, very similar to this, as it is similar to the Aroma, which I said was identical to Original Green. Follow those breadcrumbs to whatever the hell I'm trying to come up with, but grapefruit, white wine, dank bitter hops, bubblegum. It's all there from the Aroma, which is identical to Original Green, but what this has over Original Green is the hop intensity, maybe even hop acidity, is significantly more noticeable and stronger on Very Green. And that bitterness lingers far longer here than it does on Original Green. So that's what this one has. Whether or not you consider that a positive or a negative in what you're looking for in drinkability from a IPA or double IPA, the hop intensity and the bitterness is stronger in this one. But the flavors, those base flavors of that bubblegum and that pineapple and that dankness are pretty much on par with regular green, but again, the bitterness is much more acidic and stronger here, which I will say I love. So I'm in favor of that. Does it necessarily make it a easier drinking beer? I don't know. I mean, I'm a veteran of this kind of stuff, so I'm good with it. Yeah, in terms of the body, soft, smooth, and creamy. Maybe even borderline almost thick and full. Again, like Standard Green. But the bitterness lingers much longer, which I'm not surprised by, based on the taste. Pretty dry finish, dry feel all around. Got to scrape those hops at the back of your teeth on this one, but yeah, intense beer. Maybe the best descriptor I could give for this. So, as for a final score, final rating, final verdict on the Treehouse Brewing Very Green Double IPA, 8.3% alcohol by volume. Now, I'm trying to remember. I believe I gave Green a 9.6. Is this elevated that much more over Standard Green? Only in terms of hop bitterness and acidity. So it makes you, I get lack of a better term. I don't know. I got to pull back a little bit. Maybe I need my water's actually over there. So all right, screw that. Is it better than Standard Green? It's got one characteristic that is different and more intense than the other, but I don't think the base flavors are necessarily that much more amplified here. It's a much more bitter green. I'll give it that. Yeah, but I got it. Yeah, if I gave Green a 9.6, I'm actually gonna go a little bit lower on this one. I'm going 9.4 on this. Not that I don't love the hop acidity and the intensity, but regular Green is just more drinkable to me. All of that being said, this is a stellar beer, amazing beer, great tasting beer. But now you're just asking me to compare. Well, no one's asking me. What am I talking about? No one cares what you think. Sorry. If I'm comparing the two directly, I prefer regular Green over Very Green because it's more drinkable. But Also, at the same time, maybe even paradoxically, I still love that intense acidic hop bitterness in those bitter hop juices. But I mean, we're just splitting hairs at this point, so who really, not my hair. But I mean, nope, that's it. I'm just going to end it right there. That's my piece. 9.4 out of 10 for Treehouse Brewing. Very green. Cut myself off. That's another review from me through Red Butter. Till next time. Cheers.